It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rick, and well, this is Scooter. Whoop, whoop. Scott Callie.
Well,
Who cares?
it's going to say there's no rain.
Got to talk quicker than that.
Well, if you don't care about the rain, that's
Who
fine.
cares? Just call me Eeyore. Who cares?
Who cares? A little cooler this morning. Not quite as hot. All week it's going to be a little bit better.
It hasn't been hot.
It had last week. It was hot.
No, geez,
Yeah.
Scooter. You spend too much time in the air conditioning.
Yeah. Well, the average person out here will tell you it was hot.
You sure?
Yes.
Should we poll the audience?
Yeah, has it been hot, Bob?
It's been really warm.
Really warm. See?
Non-committal.
Non-committal.
You must be a Republican. Non-committal.
So this has got to be helping to let you catch up a little bit on your mowing. No.
No, jeez, no. The temperature has nothing to do with getting caught up.
Well, no, but no rain.
It has nothing to do with getting caught up, apparently.
Okay. Gotcha.
The growth has already happened. I think by the end of this weekend, however, I should be caught up and getting able to start back over again. It's nuts. It's crazy.
Never ends.
It is what it is.
Never ends.
It's Friday.
It is.
Big plans for the weekend?
No, I'm actually home this weekend. and
Oh,
we're
like
gonna
you're so busy.
No, but I'm here for the weekend. Nobody's that I know is coming to visit, and we're not going out anywhere. So, just work on stuff around the house. And with the cooler temperatures, that'll be a little nice. I'll take
And
it.
when you say work, catch up on stuff around the house, that's Gunsmoke and Bonanza and
No,
Me TV.
no, I want to do a little mowing. There's
Oh.
a few projects I want to get done.
Oh, projects.
Yep.
Scary.
Nah, no, not that scary.
Not that scary.
Nah, pretty simple.
Yeah.
But I do have some projects I need to get caught up on. So
Cool.
now with the weather, weather being a little cooler, it'll be a little nicer being outside. So
Whether or not the weathermen are correct or not,
yeah, no kidding.
because you just never know.
You never know. They're not even 50% accurate.
50% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they were just 50% accurate 50% of the time, that'd be better than the 25% we occasionally get now.
There you go.
Yep.
You got big plans this weekend?
Oh, we've already talked about it.
Mowing?
Yes. Absolutely.
Well, I know you've had some kids and stuff.
They're gone.
They're gone.
They're
Okay.
gone. Yeah.
Okay.
Great time with them. Had a great time with them. For the last hurrah, we went to Yoshi.
Okay.
Wednesday night, we took them to Yoshi. And Gonda's, Mr. Bob, you feeding these boys? No, they're here for you to entertain.
I'm going to drop them off, pick them up later.
We'll see you in
them.
an hour and a half. Tina and I are running down to McDonald's. No, we took them over to Yoshi. And so what we're talking about is our 4 grandsons, ages from 9 to 13. Just a good time. And those boys can eat.
Oh, I could imagine.
And we let them order off the adult menu at Yoshi.
Ooh. Got your pocketbook out.
And there was not a single grain of rice left on a plate. I mean, those boys can eat.
Not a single dollar bill left in the wallet.
Keep
No.
cutting the grass, Bob.
So
Yeah,
we
keep
left.
cutting grass.
We left Yoshi and we went over to Little T's, played a little mini golf with them.
Okay.
And not the youngest grandson, but the biggest grandson says, "Grandpa, I'm kind of hungry." Yeah, okay. Now we just eaten less than an hour prior. I'm kind of hungry. Okay. Well, let's finish playing a little mini golf and we'll see what we can do. About 2 holes later, he says, "You know, Grandpa, I think I saw an ice cream shop in there." Yeah, you did. So we hit the ice cream shop when we got finished.
Got to have some dessert. I get it.
And we get out of the car at home. 25 minutes later, maybe after they eat their ice cream, and he says, "Grandpa, you think I could have a bowl of cereal?"
That's why he's the biggest.
He is the biggest, yes.
I'm hungry.
So 2 bowls of cereal later, he went to bed. It's a good time. Love it. Love it.
I'd hate him to have to go to bed hungry.
Oh, yeah. You never want him to go to bed hungry. So, it's time for the morning prayer, brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is their number. Greg Wood and his staff do a wonderful job with hospice care. If you need a little respite for yourself, pick up your phone, give them a call. They'll be glad to help you. Been serving Baxter, Marion County since 1979. Be glad to serve you as well. And now the morning prayer. Lord, we just thank you for the day that you've given us, Lord. We just thank you for the times that we've had over the summer. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with our students as they're getting ready to go back to school in the next 2 weeks or so. Lord, we just continue to pray for our troops that are fighting in conflicts overseas. Lord, we just pray that you bring them back home soon and safely. Lord, we pray for our government, our federal, our state, our county, and our city governments all across the nation. Lord, we just pray that you will impose on them the thought that they are there to serve the will of the people, not the will of their pocketbooks. Lord, we just pray that you will continue to lead, guide, and direct us as a nation and keep us safe. And it's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team of Century 21 LeMac Realty.
Hi, I'm Bob Zdora, the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call, 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team of Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on live views, this is what you see today. A great shot of the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. What you're looking at there was Contractor's Trust, and now it's the water.
It is. I think the wide angle camera, they were working on that, but I've got the still shot from it, but I don't have the live shot.
Do you have
from it.
any other shots?
The still shot.
Wow. So they only have that other one camera?
Yeah, there's 2 cameras, but one of them's not
Okay, so
going through right now.
just leave it right there. For now, I guess you could go back to the other one if you want to. It don't make any difference to me, Scooter. It's your show. I'm just here to visit.
There we go. It'll widen up right there.
There we go. Contractors Trust, the Railroad Museum, and the depot down there at Cotter, the beautiful White River. If you're looking straight ahead through that, a little bit to the right would be the city of Mountain Home. No, a little bit to the left would be the city of Mountain Home. In front of that would be the city of Gassville. You can go back to the still shot. And there's the still shot that we were talking about just a moment ago. It's the White River, the city of Cotter, the baseball field, the Rainbow Bridge, the Trellis Bridge behind that. To the far left would be the city of Bull Shoals. You could see Bull Shoals Tower if you could just look around that little peak there. State of Missouri, straight ahead. This is what we call God's country. If you'd like to see what's available for sale in God's country, pick up your phone, pick up your computer, go to retiredarkansas.net, then pick up your phone and call Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team, at 870-405-0793. That's a cool shot, though.
Yeah, it is.
What color is that grass?
It is green, green,
By
green.
golly.
Muddy green.
We're going to let that run through what it'll run through this morning, and I'm going to go through some temperatures. Currently in Mountain Home at 72, Harrison is 68, Batesville 72, Yellville 72, Marshall 70, Salem and Mountain View both at 68, Calico Rock 72, West Plains, Missouri 66, Springfield, Missouri at 70, Poplar Bluff, Missouri at 72, and St. Louis, Missouri at 68. The radar disappeared on us. It's back. Go ahead and go out on the wide zone here. As you can see, there's some rain coming up through northwest Arkansas out of Oklahoma. Doesn't look like it's going to reach our area. Louisiana's got a little bit of rain. Mississippi, Alabama looks fairly clear this morning. Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana, and Illinois. Missouri, for the most part, is clear as well. Go ahead and zoom in to the great state of Arkansas. As you can see, that heavier rain will dissipate through northwest Arkansas by noon. It's going to go down south of Fayetteville, head toward Conway and Little Rock, but it doesn't look like it's going to get into our area. Shows to be some rain in Bentonville and Fayetteville right now, but by 8 o'clock it should be moving across there and getting lighter and lighter. Like I said a little bit earlier, by noon it should be out of the Fayetteville area. 1 o'clock for sure. Nothing in Baxter, Marion County, and Fulton. So if you're out and about, just be ready to turn on your windshield wipers. We're out of the heat advisory today. That's a little bit different. Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Kansas all out of the heat advisory, but part of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama are in it, along with Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida. And some extreme heat, looks like, up in Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Nebraska. 7-day forecast. High today of 81 with a slight chance of thunder showers. Mostly clear. Low of 62 tonight. High of 81 tomorrow and sunny. Low of 59. Tomorrow night and clear. Sunday going to be high of 82 and sunny. Sunday night low of 62, partly cloudy. Monday a high of 82. Monday night low of 64 and high Tuesday 84 degrees. Pollen and allergy. Tree pollen none today, none tomorrow, none on Sunday. Grass is moderate today, moderate tomorrow, moderate on Sunday, and no ragweed to speak of. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk 567.15, which is 15.15 above full pool of 552, currently generating 2 generators at this time. And Lake Bull Shoals 681.97, which is 22.97 above full pool of 659, and they are still running all 8 at the moment. Lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora. The Z Team of Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793. Retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to assist you. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be right back.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434. Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. If you're looking for tractor, mower, hay equipment, tedders, rakes, they got it. Balers, round bales, square bales, big ones, little ones, medium ones, they got them.
I drove by there the other day, and I think they're still trying to pack more stuff in there.
Part sales service, you asked for it, they got it. Lots of stuff there at Ozarks Farm and Lawn. Let's see what we got going on this week. We have the play at Twin Lakes Playhouse, Jane Eyre. It will start August the 8th and run through the 24th. For more information, call Twin Lakes Playhouse at 870-424-0444. $15 per person to watch the play. Monday, August the 11th, for Serenity, a cruise for the cause, a destination domestic peace. This is the Taste of the Twin Lakes. That'll be a good time had by one and all. Be all kinds of restaurants and vendors there for you to go check out and take your pick for the Taste of the Twin Lakes. The free Kinder Mixer will be at the LC Sandwich Youth Center August the 9th from 11 to 1. Be face art, inflatables, games, pizza, drinks, while supplies last. Brought to you by Papa John's. And for more information, call 870-424-7275. And let's see, Back to School Bash hosted by the Junior Auxiliary of Mountain Home. It will be at the First Baptist Church in Mountain Home on August the 9th from 10 to 2. It's kindergarten through 12th grades here in Baxter County. Day includes free food, backpacks, clothes, socks, shoes, hygiene items, and more while supplies last. For more information, call Mary House, 870-421-8368. Community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. We'll be right back with This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
When you're
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Friday. That means it's This Week in Real Estate with Mr. Bob Zdora, and he's got a special guest, Chris Nosari from Nosari Home Mortgage. How y'all this morning?
Good. Special is a good way to describe me.
Special guest.
Yeah,
You are a
that's what
special
my wife
guy.
says. I'm very special.
Yeah, that's right. She's right.
Yep.
Been that way for the 40-something odd years I've known you.
Yep.
Special Chris.
Don't want to change.
How y'all?
Good.
Yep. Mr. Z?
I'm fine. Just plugging along,
world, just real estate world.
Moving, trying to keep moving forward. Get stuff appraised, which you know how that goes, and to get through inspections and what are we going to fix, what aren't we going to fix, so that kind of thing.
With the influx of new listings into the market in our area, what has that done to the pricing?
Nothing, very little.
Really?
They've dropped some of the price. There's price reductions, but I mean, as far as like big reductions and coming on the market prices, it hasn't really affected it as much as it should have.
Okay.
Let's do it that way as I see it.
Yeah, I mean, values are still holding, definitely. We are seeing more price reductions, but that can be just a folly of overlisting to start with.
Yeah.
In our office, we have seen, and especially this week, I've seen some more decent houses selling at 150.
That's good.
Yeah, which is
That's
something
good.
we haven't seen in a while.
A house at 150 is a rarity right now.
Yeah, it is, and fairly
Especially
decent.
a decent house,
Yeah,
right? Because you could pick them up at 150, but you got to put 75 back
Right.
into them.
Mm-hmm.
So
which opens up a little more for first-time home buyers that have been shut out for the last
yes, indeed,
5
we
years.
need that.
Yeah.
We need
So,
that.
yeah.
We need these people to stay.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. That's what keeps the community vibrant.
Yeah. And a lot more houses too, also in the right under 200. So I think people that were going to list at 210 are now listing at 195.
And that's what we one of the things that we preach when we go out and we talk to people is there's price points. When you're searching on these different websites, there's price points that you're looking at. So if you're looking, you want to go on at $229, well, the block below that is 25, and the next one is 50. So you're in kind of no man's land, at the bottom of no man's land. This is somebody who's willing to spend $225. They're not going to be going to see your house when they're searching. So that's the kind of thing you got to be aware of and help people get in that right spot.
Are the days of the bid war over?
That I see, yeah.
On some, yeah.
I mean, there's going to be an odd one that's going to come
Right.
up that's, you're going to see that, but not like it was. Nothing at all like it was.
Unless something's just priced at a really good deal, then we're still seeing multiple offers.
Yeah.
And usually that's on the stuff right under 200 that comes on and would have been 225. It's listed at 195 or 190, and we're seeing multiple offers there. But that's the only place we're seeing multiple offers.
Yeah. And sometimes you'll do that to get multiple offers on it because you know that it's worth more than that it'll praise for more than that. Let's see what we can do with this.
Bob, being a part of the Century 21 network, is this a rarity that's happening here in Baxter, Marion, Fulton County, or is this something that's going on across the world, across the nation?
Well, all real estate is local, and I kind of I stay here, and then I try to do the same with things that we can do to help. I talked about that a couple weeks ago. Our market, our companies here, Century 21 here, and all the realtors here, they're doing the best they can, trying to help people sell and trying to help people buy. And that's what it's all about.
But listings are up nationwide. I mean,
Yes.
it's flopped a little bit to a buyer's market across the country. So we're seeing less cash come in or more contingencies fall apart with people trying to sell from outside the market, and they're buying here on contingency, and we're seeing their homes not selling. That's what we're seeing in our office.
Yeah.
So, we're going under contract and falling out because home inspection or
Inspections
had
are
3
still
this
good.
week. Do that, so.
And for those that are watching that may not know who Chris Nosari is, Nosari Home Mortgage. Chris, how long have you been in business, and what does your office do?
We've just hit 30 years in business in Mountain Home, and we do home lending, in Arkansas and Missouri. So we do everything across the board from conventional to VA, FHA, rural development. Yeah.
You hear Harrison?
Harrison, Mountain Home, Harrison, and West Plains.
Okay.
So
Because they'll see us.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Bob, you've invited Chris to be here. I'm sure there's a reason behind.
Well, I thought it was the kind of talk about we talked about.
Look at us.
How could you go wrong? You could just run this.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, then.
She's a little slower than.
There went all our business.
As
As soon as I got in the queue, not
You can hear those-
not
you can see
handsome
those-
Bob, but as soon as I put my face in
You
there,
could hear
just
those. You could hear those channels clicking.
Yeah.
There we
So,
go.
Yeah.
No, nowadays,
because
Bob,
Chris
it's
came
just
on
the
at the
remote
beginning.
click.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Chris was on at the beginning of the year, and we talked about where we thought things were going to go, and that's why I thought I'd have mine just kind of talk about where things are and where they're going to go from here with how things
Progression.
haven't changed.
Yeah. We thought we'd see a little lower rates hitting this third quarter. Was our, I think our projection if we went back to there. Fed's probably going to lower in September. Probably going to lower again. Our outside guess is November, December. Now, I don't think either one of those lowerings are going to have much effect on our markets. They lowered here, what was it, a couple months ago when rates actually went up a little bit.
Yeah.
So the open market, I think, is going to take over until they see some real firm recessionary numbers on employment, CPI, PPI, payrolls, stuff like that.
And that's what we used to call the prime rate.
Right.
That was,
Yeah.
for your credit. That's for your
That's
credit
right.
cards and auto loans, things like that.
Right.
Student loans.
We are thinking. I mean, our projection when we tell people in our office now is first, second quarter of next year that we think we'll see some refinancing. We'd like to see conventional rates in the mid 5s and government rates in the high 4s.
What are they currently today?
your true, without being robbed on points and everything, your true conventional rates are in the 6s, mid to high 6s. Your Govy stuff, on normal loan amounts is right around, 6 and a quarter. You get some higher loan amounts and you can get down in the 5s on some of the government stuff, but, the real, I call it the real rate, not the rocket mortgage. We're going to charge you 4 points and $15,000 in closing cost rates. So, which is.
Chris, go back into your vast storehouse of knowledge and go back to the day you opened. What were the rates back then?
My rates when I opened were in the high 8s, 9%.
And that was the norm.
Back in, it had popped up a little bit in the early, when I started interning in the business in the early, like 91, 92, 93, rates were lower, and then they kind of spiked, and I decided it was a good idea to open up at the peak of interest rates.
Sure.
It was a great idea.
It was a good
who
idea.
wouldn't do that?
Well, it helps you get through
I'm such a
everything.
strategist.
But by the same token, what was the average cost of a house?
Oh my gosh! we were writing $60,000
Right.
mortgages right and left.
Right. So that's the guys that say that. Oh, the rates used to be, the home average
costs,
home price
right,
was nowhere near what it is.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Nor was a gallon of milk.
Nor was an hour wage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all relative.
But it was easier.
It was all
It was
relative.
easier to
Yeah, it's
do.
all relative to a point. But it's everything's gotten more expensive.
Yes, it has.
But hopefully wages go up, and we've got some good employers in our market. So
We do. We do. That's one thing we've really got going for us here. We've got a good base, and people can come and people can stay here. Kids can get out of school. They can go to the trade center. They were looking for kids. They had an open house Monday, Tuesday last week, and Linda and Jason went there, and they were looking for hands-on stuff: electricians, plumbers, carpenters, guys to do things, truck drivers, and they had classes. Kids that signed up for classes filled them up, and nobody showed up. It was like they told Mom, "Yeah, I went down and I signed up for that class." So they filled up all the spots, and then nobody showed up. It's like, so it's a little frustrating on that end because there's a lot of opportunity here.
Well, I think the first-time home buyer in our market too is realize they're not going to pay $600 a month; they're going to pay $1,200. And they've come to that realization because the rents have gone up.
Right, exactly.
So they've restructured their thinking. Rarely do I have somebody come in anymore, and I always ask them, no matter what I can get you approved for, what do you want to pay? What's your,
What can you
really
afford?
about bottom line for anybody now is $1,000 a month.
Yeah,
You
kind of expect it.
Yeah, that's about the bottom they'll say.
First-time home buyer. Bob and I talk about it almost every week when he's on. What is the most important thing for them to do to prepare to become a homeowner from your standpoint?
Credit's still king. A decent credit score. I just did a Instagram deal on the difference between, a 620 score and a 760 score on payment. It drives your payment, it drives your availability, it drives your ability to stretch your debt ratio a little bit more, and job stability. But, really nowadays the consistency is just keeping a consistent job, and not necessarily, and when I mean consistent, I mean having a job, even if you leave one going to another, but you're not having big job gaps. We can handle you only being on your job 30 days in most programs, as long as you left another job.
You had something before
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And really looking back at the last year or 2 years, there's consistency. You're staying employed. So.
Is it need to be field related, or can it be a different field?
It can change. They're not as tough on that. They used to always hammer down on, are you increasing your pay? Are you in the same field? We rarely ever see that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they're pretty laid back on that.
But paying your bills, paying the phone bill.
That's right.
The stuff that's going to ding up your credit is just so important.
As a young potentially home buyer, what is the thing that hurts their credit the quickest and the most that you see that might be out there? A little credit card, cell phone bill that they didn't
everything
ever pay?
everything is point related based on the most recent activity. So, miss a credit card, a $10 credit card payment last month might hit your score 50 points. Yeah. That's what gets people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the recent activity. So, And they're still working on legislation getting rid of medical bills off credit reports, and that'll help tremendously. So we don't count them against you from a lending standpoint. It's a credit score standpoint. Yeah. And you could have $1 million worth of medical bills. We don't care. We don't charge you for a payment. We don't take that in your debt ratio. We totally discount that when we look at it, but that's how it affects your credit score.
So you just figure that they're never going to pay it? Or
well, no, it's just in all the guidelines. Medical collections and stuff are not a non-event. Besides, it's hurting your credit score. So once I get rid of that, I mean, I can't tell you how many people that I've had that have perfect credit and they got 2 or 3 medical collections that an employer was supposed to take care of, or blah 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 blah, and they're sitting on a 635 credit score when they ought to be sitting on a 785 if those medical collections were gone. So it's good. That's good. That's good legislation.
Yeah,
that's good legislation. So hopefully that'll pass. So,
Bob, you want to take a look at your numbers?
I can do that. This week in real estate, I went all the way back. There were 42 new listings come on the market, 4 commercial properties, 13 parcels of land, 24 homes came on the market. They range in price from $99,000 to $1.2 million. 2 of them are taking backups. There were 33 sales, 2 commercial properties, 8 parcels of land, 23 homes sold. They range in price from $510,000 to $105,000. The average sale price this week was $251 with 102 days on market, and that's starting to stretch out a little bit. Total of $5.7 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 9 properties expired. There were 44 residential price changes. Currently, we have 503 homes on the MLS, 209 in Mountain Home. That's using Paragon, which is what we use to generate our stuff. Year to date, for 2025, there's been 654 homes have sold. Average sale price has been $256,000 with 93 days on market. Last year, there had been 679 homes that sold. Average sale price was $243,000 with 91 days on market. In 2023, there had been 616 homes sold. Average sale price was $224,000. In 22, there had been 720 homes that sold. The average sale price is $220,000. 2021, 740 homes that sold. Average sale price was $193,000. So it gives you an idea of how fast prices have gone up here in the volume. And that's a lot of houses in really a pretty short period of time. Mm-hmm. You see a lot of new construction going up. They seem to be selling as they're coming up. They're not like stretched out, get too far over their skis, is what happened in 2008 when all those guys got burned. I don't think we're going to see that. There's not a lot of spec houses being built.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything in my neighborhood always has, all the specs are selling immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably because they know they're going to be living next to me, or they don't know I'm in the neighborhood. How that's devaluing their homes right when they move in, when they find out I live there, value just went down $100,000. But it's either one or the other.
One or the other.
Yeah.
How they get you?
Call my honey. She's at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiretoarkansas.net. Best thing to do is call her. We're on Facebook. We're all over the place. We were up in Calico Rock over the weekend doing some fresh pictures on a house. It's got a pond. It's actually got a lake. It's got a lake. It's just great. It's up by where Scooter used to be. And just a really nice little house. Just reduced the price on it. 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. Great little community. If you're looking for something like that, you're looking to kind of, if Mountain Home is too busy for you, you need to get away, Calico is the place to be. It's good. You're right in the middle of Mountain View, Mountain Home. Works out well.
Chris, you got any pointers you want to throw out real quick this morning?
Man, just work on credit and stay on your job right now. So crucial.
It's aggravating, but don't quit.
Don't quit. Don't quit. So, and now's a good time to buy. I mean, like we always say, when rates come down, that's automatically going to increase. Based on every economist I watch, it's automatically going to increase that home price that you just paid. So, date the rate, buy the house.
That's it.
Best time to buy a house is 20 years ago. The next best time is today.
That's right. Yep.
There you go. It's been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora with his special guest, Chris Nosari from Nosari Home Mortgage. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
It's a
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. These look like police officers, and they are. But they're also softball players, and they played in a rag ball tournament down at Norfolk. And it was called Battle of the Badges, which was represented by Mountain Homes PD and Baxter County Sheriff's Office. And Jordan, I'm going to let you butcher your own last name.
My name is Jordan Ikari.
There we go. Ikari. That's easy enough.
Yeah.
It just looks different because of the way it's spelled. Rocky Morrell and Henry Campfield.
Great to be here.
Appreciate y'all being here this morning. We wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. Rocky, I understand you helped put that together?
Yeah, that's what the chief, Campbell, he put it on Facebook, and we talk quite a bit, and figured we'll take a stab at winning it. We've had a softball team before, and it was really easy just to send out a group text. And then since it was not only for Mountain Home, but it was for law enforcement, I got a hold of one of the Baxter County deputies and see if they could join us, and that way we can call it law enforcement, not just a Mountain Home Police Department one.
And it was also not just Mountain Home PD versus Norfolk Fire. Y'all had some other participants as well, because I know Yellville Summit was there, or Summit was their fire department.
Yeah, they had a good team too. It was a little nerve-wracking going up against them right off the get-go. I'm like, oh, they look good, and was they winning most of the game?
Yeah, I think they were winning the game against Norfolk, and then Norfolk got a call out. So it
well, you can thank me for that, because I'm the one that actually called that in.
Good. Way to wear them down for us to play them next.
Yeah, there you go. It was a nice little venue put on by the Norfolk Fire Department. Mm-hmm. They didn't actually use this as a fundraiser, but I think that might be in the works for next year, hopefully, because I think it's a great opportunity to do that. Yep. For them to continue to invite more and more teams to come in to play, make it a bigger deal, raise a few funds.
Well, it's great for the community too. I mean, we
had a great turnout.
And there's so many smaller fire departments in Baxter County. It's a great opportunity for that.
I know that you guys have played before as a team, and you played the Battle of the Badges Mountain Home style, which is against the fire department. When is that coming up this year?
I believe it was September. They're going to make it a little bit earlier this year compared to the last 2 years. I believe it was going to be in September. They haven't came up with a certain date. I try to look through the calendar to make sure it's not going to interfere with something else.
Yeah, because 2 years in a row it was the same weekend as the Gridiron Club
Yes.
Steak Dinner and Auction. So
Yeah, I had to
maybe
get
it'll
my
be-
tickets up both years.
Yeah, well, we appreciate that. I call it recycling. Yeah, don't worry, I took your money and recycled
I
it.
appreciate
Sold those same tickets again.
Appreciate it.
It's not a problem.
But now the one at the Norfolk, it was a little different because there was a different rule set, which as a player, it was we were worried a lot more compared to the other softball games.
Okay, what makes it different?
It was they had the banana rules. If you ever watched banana baseball, so the first was that there's 8 innings, or seven innings, and the first 6 is each inning is worth 1 point. And so no matter how many runs you score through each inning, it's only worth 1 point, and whoever wins that inning gets that 1 point.
So yeah, the absolute best. But you go into the 7th inning, if you've won everything, it's only 6-0. So that you have an opportunity to come back and win in the 7th.
No.
So it makes it like it for teams that, especially for like that, when you're throwing a team together really quick, it gives you an opportunity to win. I mean, it doesn't matter if you scored 12 runs in the second. That's only 1 point. So
I think one inning we had 15 runs, and then we went scoreless, I think, until the very last inning. And but that even though we scored 15 runs, it was worth 1 point.
Jordan, I understand you were the MVP.
Was I? He didn't know that.
well, he had a banana catch out there.
Yes.
It was pretty amazing.
He was playing a shortstop.
Well, this is news to you, I guess.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was a good time. It's fun.
Rocky will share his energy drink with you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Do what?
Rocky's going to share his energy drink as your
yeah.
award for being MVP.
It was a good time. It's fun to come together as a community and play some ball. It's cool to see the local support there in Norfolk too. There's people I see all the time out there watching us. So, and those new rules was fun. It kept it competitive. It wasn't like a blowout and everyone's just waiting to go home. It kept it like a competitive, fun game. You know, every team was in it until the end.
And it was men and women.
Yes.
On both teams. On all the teams that played, it was men and women.
I think there was a couple females on every team.
Yeah. Jordan, where are you from? I'm used to talking with these guys, but I don't think I've
I'm
ever talked to
originally
them
from Utah. I moved here 3-4 years ago, though.
before. Okay. How long have you been in law enforcement?
Since I moved here.
Okay.
About a week after I moved here, I joined.
Okay.
So.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Rocky and Henry, they're old folks. So.
Yeah.
We've been in it for a while. We tried to recruit him one time, and he decided to stay over there on what we call the dark side.
The dark side. Didn't both of y'all start at the dark side?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah. Sure did.
The importance of doing events like this Battle of the Badges that y'all did in Norfolk and the one that y'all do with Mountain Home PD and Mountain Home Fire, how important is that for not just the players but the community?
Oh, it's huge. Like I said earlier, there's always kind of been that underlying, competitiveness between fire and police. I mean, we're always joking with each other. We're always, messing around. But to be able to come together as a community, I mean, it's just awesome. Most of the time we're seeing those guys at our worst times, out on calls or things like that. So it's kind of nice to get together when we're just, we're there to have a good time and, hopefully do some good for the community.
And Rocky, I know you have some real estate interest down in Norfolk, so being involved in their community as well is not only good for you, but it's good for them.
Yeah, I'm also part-time down there at Norfolk Police Department too, so I try to be involved in the community as much as I can. So as soon as I was made aware of, the fundraiser game, I'm like, let's do it. Let's put one together. So we got the best people to do it.
Plans are in the work for next year's?
Oh yeah, we're always ready to beat the FD.
Well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We're going to come back with Jordan Ikari, Rocky Morrell, and Henry Campfield. We'll talk about Battle of the Badges and all the other community events that these guys deal with. We'll be back in just a moment.
Liquidation closeout at Sleep Mart. All 2024 Flex Steel recliners now 50 to 70% off retail. Plus, Sleep Mart will pay the tax on all non-clearance sale items. Hurry to Sleep Mart for the liquidation closeout today at 701 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, then head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors to choose from, like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located at 1525 North Main Street in Harrison, right across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental, or in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn, because you're on your way to paradise.
Sleep Mart's liquidation closeout is on. All 2024 mattresses are 50 to 70% off retail, and we're paying the sales tax on all non-clearance sale items. Hurry to Sleep Mart at 701 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home for the liquidation closeout today. Your senior healthcare specialist.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. With me this morning is the representatives from the Mountain Home Softball PD, along with a member from the Baxter County Sheriff's Office, Jordan Ikari, Rocky Morrell, and Henry Campfield. Guys, you know, we talk about camaraderie and things that keep people interested in what's going on in the PD, in the Sheriff's Office, the fire departments, the volunteer departments. You know, you guys need a bit of a break, get rid of some of the tension, have a good time with your friends, your fellow officers, not just in your own departments, but cross-field departments, meaning the EMTs and such. Rocky, what could you say to encourage some more teams to participate in things like this, and especially Battle of the Badges that'll come up next year?
Man, just working together, especially when you pull off the win, it feels good. Even if you don't win, it feels good just to come together. Especially, did we have any? I thought we had double plays, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we
had a couple double plays. I think he was probably involved in just about all of them. And but when you see just those double plays, 2 or 3 people, and you know, just getting that one out was just I don't know, the feeling you get. It's just like, I don't know, helping somebody, but it's having fun playing baseball.
One of the participants took a pretty tough fall, and he was down on the field for a little bit, and of course trying to get an EMT to show up in the field was not very hard to do.
Yeah, they first waited for us to get on scene first, and then they showed up.
Make sure it was safe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Before they could come in.
That's what we always joke about the fire department. They wait for us to show up on scene.
Yeah, to secure it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you know, so the other thing is it's just good for the community. You know, it's, you know, they get to see us in a different light, so it just makes people feel a little more comfortable, and you know, makes them a little easier to come talk to you if they have problems or something like that. So I think it's just a great opportunity all around.
You know, and to me as a spectator and the dad of one of the players that participated in that, to see the number of people from the communities that were there to watch y'all play in this Battle of the Badges down at Norfolk. It was played at Norfolk High School. the kids that were there having a good time watching their dads or their grandparents or their aunts or uncles out there playing, they understand and know that there's more than just my dad or my relative out there fighting fires or fighting crime or patrolling or whatever. And to see the wives or the husbands of the participants there as well, it's a good community event.
Yep.
And we need a little more of that.
100. Yeah, you know, it would be awesome to kind of travel around the county. You know, we've got fields in Cotter, we got fields in Norfolk, we got fields in Mountain Home. I mean, to kind of travel that thing around the whole county would be a good time. You know, to pick a different field each year and, you know, encourage some of them other departments that are closer to that area, you know, to come in and play would be awesome.
I know you guys brought this little trophy here because you are so proud that you have won the Battle of the Badges. What they have that Battle of the Badges is from the Mountain Home PD versus Mountain Home Fire Department, and they do this annually. This year it's going to be sometime in September is what it sounds like, and it looks like Mountain Home has won this 2 out of the 3 years. It won it in 22, gave it up to the fire department in 23, and then won it back in 24. Close win in 22, close loss in 23, came back with a vengeance in 24, 18 to 10.
Yeah, both first games, it was 1 point, and it came down to the very last inning.
Yeah.
And it was just regular rules. So I'm sure a lot of people thought that we probably staged that to make it come down to the last inning, the last at-bat. And really,
well, I'll promise you as the pitcher, it was not set up because they hit it out on me the year they won on the last pitch, and that was...
No.
It was crushing for the pitcher.
Well, I know that you're proud of that trophy that was given for that, and that is a traveling trophy. But I have a little plaque for you that I had made for you guys, and hopefully you'll hang it somewhere. And this plaque is, we'll do it just like that. It's the Battle of the Badges, Mountain Home PD, the 2025 Battle of the Badges champions, and we'll give that to whomever wants to.
Oh, that's awesome, Bob.
And that has all your players on. If you can take a look at that picture and tell me who the players are.
Well, we got from the left, we got Shaw. That's Daniel Shaw. He's an SRO for the Mountain Home Police Department. James Tilley, he's the corporal at the Mountain Home Police Department. In the back, you got Henry Campfield, your son, Robert Rechtenwall. He's an SRO at the Mountain Home Police Department. Myself in the back, Mountain Home. We have Jocelyn. She's our dispatcher. She's one of the 2 females on our crew. We got the famous Danielle Campfield, his wife. She's at the Mountain Home Police Department. Jordan Ikari. It's hard to actually not butcher that. And then Jason Edwards from the Mountain Home Police Department on the far right. And he works in patrol at the Mountain Home Police Department.
You'll spin that around so people can see who you were talking about. And that's what we've got. It's the Mountain Home PD Battle of the Badges champions for 2025. And hopefully we can continue on that tradition. And as long as I'm willing or able, I'm always willing. As long as I'm able, I'll provide that plaque for the winner each year. So
awesome.
That's awesome, yeah.
I know you're proud of this one, but hopefully you'll be equally as proud
actually,
of
that one's really, that's
just
really
a nice
cool.
backdrop to, behind this one right here. Maybe right up there.
Yeah, there
high,
you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Up high.
Yeah.
For our,
just start collecting them.
We're just
guys.
going to have to get a trophy room at the PD to put these up at.
Now, Jordan, the only thing I can tell you is, my friend, is you need to start putting together a Baxter County Sheriff's Office team so these guys don't keep butchering your name.
Yeah, we one of our other employees that worked with us talked about it here a couple months ago about putting one together, so it might be coming here pretty soon. But
I'd like to see it, man. We can make that we can add another spot on the big trophy too, and just throw that in the rotation. I mean, we can. Yeah. There's plenty of ways to play softball.
They got a bunch of employees. I think their department's bigger than ours, so they should have. They have quite a few baseball players in there that played in college. I try to recruit over here, and I think they're either busy or they must have had something to do, because I tried to get them to play and they just fell through. Which we all have lives outside of here, and we got enough to do the team and make a good team too, obviously.
Yeah, it'd be a good time. What's next for your team? Wait till the Battle of the Badges Fire Department PD?
Yeah, we'll have that. I'm surprised they haven't started doing practices. They get pretty involved. I think they want to do like 30 practices before that because it's a lot on the line.
Yeah, the city fire department's got a pretty good team. They got some young guys coming in too, so we got to keep an eye on them and see if we need to break any ankles or anything before the game. Got to keep our edge.
May do another call out or something. You can help us with that.
Jordan, did you play ball in school?
Yeah, I played some college ball.
Played college ball as
Yes,
well?
sir.
Okay.
You could tell on the field too. He played quite a bit of ball.
He gets in a hurry.
It was your first rag ball game though, wasn't it?
Yeah, when they
He'd
said
never played rag ball before.
When they said rag ball, I thought they meant like they had just taped a bunch of rags with like boxing tape or something. And I asked Rocky, what? Why don't we just play with a regular softball? And then I get out there and I see the ball, and it's a softball, just a little softer. So it was fun. It was a good time.
What size ball do y'all use for that? Is it 12 or 16?
I think it's 16, isn't it? For rag ball? 16. Yeah, I think it's 16 for
16 inch softball. Are they still soft?
Oh,
when I was a kid, you
soft.
played softball. They're soft, and when you get ready to hit that thing, you feel like you're hitting a water balloon.
Yeah, so these are not quite as soft as the old rag balls, but when you hit them, they'll still flatten out and do crazy things in the air and then bounce funny on the ground. But
Yeah, you can't just go out there and hit like a baseball as hard as you can. There's definitely a technique. I think Jordan, he was sending it across the fence there towards the end.
Yeah.
You have a couple home runs.
You had to swing at like 70%, and it'll fly. You swing hard, you just flatten out the ball, and it just dies.
Mm-hmm.
And then
How long did it take you to figure that out?
Oh, about 3 at bats.
3 at bats?
Yeah, there was a first couple at bats. I just took people's gloves off by hitting it hard and low, and then got a couple outs trying to figure it out, and then I figured it out.
there is a technique to it.
And then Chief Campfield from the Norfolk Volunteer Fire Department, he was hitting bombs out there. I think he probably had the longest hit, the farthest hit.
Yeah, I thought the people across the street were going to have to file an insurance claim there for a second.
Well, that is his home field and his home turf and his idea and his thing. So he's probably been out there for a couple of weeks practicing.
He was hitting across the highway there. I'm like, man, there's a big, the left field fence. It's pretty tall to hit over, and he was hitting over the tree behind it.
Good times.
Yep.
Good times. What would you say to encourage some more people to join us next year? Because you got folks that are watching this from West Plains to Harrison.
I would say it's a children's game. Let's let our guard down a little bit and go have some fun. Kind of bring back the childhood memories with your boys and your friends and meet some new people and it truly is a community event. Get the community together. You'll meet some new people. It'll encourage you to go more in the future. I came to a point where I didn't want to play anymore after college, and I needed a break, and I had to have people push me back into playing. And once I did, that's all I want to do now. So I have a lot of fun with it, And it, like one of these two gentlemen here said, the public only sees you how you act in this uniform. Let the public see you when you're not in this uniform. They might be able to relate with you a little bit more and realize we're just people that are held to a higher standard, But at the end of the day, we are just people that put our pants on the same way as you do.
And when them kids can come up to you and say, I remember I saw you playing softball the other day. I saw you had dirt all the way up to your knees.
Oh, yeah.
And your shirt was dirty. And here you are in a uniform carrying a gun and a taser.
Well, that's it.
They get comfortable with you.
And that's a good example with Danielle working in the schools. We were playing rag ball competitively all the time. She was always running into her kids at on the fields and stuff like that, and the different light that they saw her in versus was just, it was awesome. It kind of made them feel a little bit more comfortable.
Helps you open up to them
100%.
and them open up to you. Guys, I appreciate you joining us this morning. Thank you for taking the time to be here, and good luck to you in the battle between the fire department and look forward to seeing you next year.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Been watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll see you Monday.